Nice one, cool dudes. I am in a bus shelter in a place called Kingsclere. It's taken me about 4 hours to get here. It's near Basingstoke, and I'm about to undertake a walk very close to my own heart. One of my favourite books of all time is Watership Down, Richard Adams' classic, and he based the whole novel on the real life Watership Down, which is what this walk takes in and the surrounding area. So I will be following the path of Hazel and Fiver and those other rabbits. Great. Okay, let's get on with it. Good luck, everyone, especially me. Thunderstorms, heavy rain. Great. For those of you not familiar with the book, it's a story of a group of rabbits who leave their warren because of the premonition of this one small rabbit called Fiver, who's a bit psychic. And his brother Hazel leads a group of rabbits to find safety on Watership Down. But once they're there, they don't have any does, so they have to try and get some from a nearby warren, which is run by General Woundwort, who is possibly the greatest villain in literature. If you can think of a better one, write it below. There it is, over there. Our first view of Watership Down. I'm probably the same as most of you cool dudes in that I first discovered Watership Down through the 1978 Martin Rosen adaptation of it, which was voiced by the likes of John Hurt, Richard Bryars, and a whole host of amazing voice actors. It's about 100 times better than the terrible recent adaptation of it, where they all look like robots. Up in the sky, there are about 20 red kites circling around. So definitely a lot harder for rabbits these days because they weren't introduced 50 years ago when it was written. I'm slightly worried that that thunderstorm's going to hit me as soon as I get on top of that hill. I think this might be the first test of my new waterproof coat. Regular viewers will know I had problems with my Decathlon one, and I got this one from Tesco's. That's right, Tesco's, for 25 quid. Let's see how it does. I'm not that confident. My nieces and nephew like to sing that song, Let's All Go to Tesco's, where Marek buys his best clothes. I find that quite funny, because I'll get most of my stuff from Tesco's.
Let's all go to Tesco's and Marek gets his best clothes. La la la, la la la.
According to the internet, Richard Adams' daughters pushed him into writing the book of Watership Down because he used to make up stories for them when they were travelling about rabbits, and they said he should turn them into a book. So after 18 months of writing it, he sent it off to all the major publishing houses. They all rejected it. The only person who would publish it was a man called Rex Collings, who had his own publishing business. It was just him. It went on to sell 50 million copies. That's what it says on the Penguin website, so there's probably more than that now. Pretty incredible. Yes, my cool hat is on, and we're approaching Watership Down. I'm secretly hoping that a cloud will appear that looks exactly like a rabbit. That will really make my, well, year. This is it, cool dudes. Watership Down. There's a gate here, so I don't think you're allowed in there, worse luck, which is so disappointing. But straight down there is Nuthanger Farm, and that's where they went to get the dog at the end and to try and rescue the does so they can have more rabbits to mate with. Pretty exciting. And straight over there is Ecchinswell. I've definitely pronounced that wrong. And this is the route that the rabbits took in the book to get all the way up to here, Watership Down. And one of my favourite bits of the book is when they arrive on Watership Down. I'll read it to you. The wind ruffled their fur and tugged at the grass, which smelt of time and self-heal. The solitude seemed like a release and a blessing. The height, the sky and the distance went to their heads, and they skipped in the sunset. "Oh, Frith on the hills," cried Dandelion. "He must have made it for us." "He may have made it, but Fiver thought of it for us," answered Hazel. Ah, look, here's a tree in recognition of Richard Adams, a lover of Watership Down and its inhabitants. And people have carved names of the rabbits. Bigwig, Hazel, Fiver. If they just moved this 20 or 30 metres that way, you could walk along there and see it all. It's such a shame. I haven't seen any rabbits, but look, rabbit drop-ins. There are still rabbits around here. Brilliant. I have to have my lunch here on Watership Down. I'm just on the edge bit of it here. Squash ham and mustard rolls, cheese and crisps, a Cadbury's raisin brunch bar, a red berries fruisley bar, an apple, and of course strawberry laces. Nice one. I'm very disappointed you can't get onto the downs and see the view. I think someone should have bought that and opened it up so the public could see it. And I think they can do better than a tree with a plaque as a monument. It'd be lovely to see a sculpture there or something. It's 50 years since the book was written this year, 2022. I just think it should be celebrated a bit more. Question of the day, cool dudes. What was your favourite film as a child? Please write it below. Mine obviously was Watership Down, the cartoon, and A Flight of Dragons, another brilliant cartoon that is very seldom heard of and hard to get hold of now. It's odd that these days, when you can almost watch anything at any time you want, that I feel nostalgic for an age when you had to sort of plan your viewing with the Radio Times over Christmas, or going to the video shop and there's only a limited choice of what you could have. I remember the time my dad accidentally got us an erotic fantasy film when he went out with my mum for the evening. That was, you know, quite a steep learning curve. And also getting Highlander out from the first time, thinking it was the greatest film ever. There was a boy in my school, a couple of years above me, who got Rocky IV out of the local spa 73 times or something. And in the end, they just gave him the cassette. Beth. I think I've said before on these walks that I hardly ever see any rabbits anymore. And I was just reading up about them, and they said the numbers have declined by at least 43% in England alone in the last 10 years, mainly because of a disease called viral hemorrhage disease, which is as awful as it sounds. It's gone wildfire amongst rabbits, and they just basically hemorrhage in their internal organs and die in their warrens. So numbers are really dropping off. It's pretty sad, isn't it, for Hazel and Fiver and all that lot. Since the disappointment of not being able to see Watership Down, this walk has got a lot nicer. I wonder if this is a spooky graveyard area they travelled through. And this, cool dudes, might be the river that they crossed at the start of it. It doesn't look quite as big though. We've been talking about Watership Down. We haven't mentioned one of the greatest theme songs to a film ever, Art Garfunkel's Bright Eyes. I like to sing it in a high-pitched voice and change the words. Bright eyes, burning like fire. My ears are burning like fire. Oh. There's 0.8 miles of the walk left. I've just worked out, if I walk at 3 miles an hour, I'll miss the hourly bus by 2 minutes. Brilliant. All thanks to non-sunglasses Marek singing Bright Eyes and mucking about. Stupid idiot. There's no winner in situations like this. Either I miss the bus, or I get on the bus and I look like some weird beetroot boy. To sum up the walk as I rush for this bus, it is a very beautiful walk, but you can't get away from the fact that the whole point of the walk is to get on Watership Down and see where the rabbits were, and you can't do that because it's private land. So it's fundamentally disappointing. But nonetheless, still a good walk. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you would like to help me make more films, you can join the Cool Dudes Walking Club on the website and you get this amazing membership pack. You can also join on YouTube and give me a monthly amount, which is even better perhaps. And you get to use these emojis and you get to watch films that no one else can see. Thank you so much to everyone who's helped me. I'm trying to make this my main job. This place is called Frog's Hole. That's a kid in front I've terrified by talking to myself. And I've had to slow down, which means I might miss the bus. So I'm worried that he thinks I'm stalking him. Anyway, thanks very much to everyone who's joined. Prize draw coming up in a minute. All right, one more thing. Stay cool. Not like me. Nice one, Cool Dudes. Oh, you'd like a hat like this and a t-shirt like this? Well, you can go and get them from the website, as well as lots of other incredible merch. Very nice. Also, I forgot to thank the person who did that route, who is Steve Peacock. You can find that route on Outdoor Active. I'll put a link below. Excellent. Well, it's time for the prize draw. Currently, there are 807 members on the website and 183 on YouTube, making a total of 990 draw entries. And the prize this time is not just the strawberry laces and the spotter's handbook, but also my copy of Watership Down. Ooh. I've got a special guest to announce the winner, Mini Marek, who was made by Cool Dude 479, aka Lisa. Do you want to do the prize announcement? Random number generator. Please generate me a number. Generate 591. Congratulations, Cool Dude 591. AKA Nick. That's about it. Oh yeah, one more thing. Stay cool. Stay cool.